to LAX. Let's do it. Just touched down in LA, but let me get this straight. There is a world pandemic with a respiratory problem, and we just landed in a city with an air index of 30. What?
130.
Oh, I thought that was back home, so I don't even know what that means, but apparently it's 100 worse here. Let's walk around this hotel, see what we have. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because I feel like I haven't hit my personal development stride, at least on this channel in a while, is journaling. I personally journal almost every single day. I have a few different methods I use. Most common methods of journaling I use are stream of consciousness, gratitude, and just scripting in general. So the first one, stream of consciousness, what I'll do, at least what I've been doing, honestly, the last like 7-8 months of quarantine, while I, by the way, have had the most success in my life, happiness-wise, productivity-wise, financially, having things go the way I want them to go, with journaling, stream of consciousness, what I'll do is I'll write at the top of the page my intention or my 1-year goal. And for me, that has something to do with getting 10,000 members into Maxi. Then I'll write my 1-month goal, and then below that, I'll just start letting my pen take over my entire paper and just start writing and writing and writing and writing and writing, and not even thinking about it. And I've been doing this for several years now, actually, but I think the big key shift that I made this year is just making sure that at the top of every single page is writing that 1-year goal and staying very consistent with it. I think if you just go into a journaling session and you don't write out that goal at the top of the paper, then you're sort of just unguided, you're unbounded, and it's sort of difficult to make progress in a particular direction. And looking at this year, this is the most focused I've ever been from like a business growing standpoint. And yeah, I think that's something I definitely recommend. Second one, gratitude journaling. I don't think I need to explain that. The only thing I would differentiate is that I tend to try to think of new things that I'm grateful for every single day. So I'm not just repeating the same ones over and over and getting stale. Right now even, I'll come up with things as simple as like, I'm thankful for this plant. Like, is this a real plant? Look at this. So like, it almost feels like I'm on like some kind of ayahuasca trip or something like that. I'm literally just finding the beauty in the smallest, littlest things in life. And I mean, it's made me so much happier. It's made me just enjoy life a lot more. I mean, you can appreciate, like, look at this, Dante. Like, zoom in on the table. The craftsmanship that went into making this specific table even. First of all, think of like where this came from. This came from some forest, probably, I don't know, maybe near Big Bear or something. I don't know anything about the lay of the land in California or where wood is supplied from. But, you know, someone actually went and made this table. And that's amazing. So thank you to that person whoever made this. I think that might be a slightly different twist on gratitude. Post in the comments what you're grateful for. Make it weird. Make it weird and unusual. And then the last one that I do is scripting. And obviously with Maxi, you know, that's a lot of what Maxi is. It's like helping you actually come up with that script. Scripting is literally just like, if life isn't going the way you want it to go, just take your pen and write on the paper, this is how I want my life to go. And you just say, like, I'll do it in third person. I'll be like, Arlin is moving into and then describe the house that I'm moving into, describe the types of people I'm surrounded with, describe literally everything that I want, the amount of income that you want to be making, all of that. That's it. I'd really recommend all those. I apologize for the loud trucks up above us that are probably disrupting this audio quite a bit, but we're gonna crack open our wow, that's really good. Thank you. What's up, guys? So we're back in the room, and I just wanted to address really quickly something I think there's a little bit of confusion on, and that's how I make money. So I just wanted to show you a couple of the projects that I've been working on and how those are currently doing, just a bit of an update. And then I'm gonna show you how I'm helping other people as well. The main thing I've been working on is obviously Maxi. That's been my number one focus all of the pandemic times. It's just growing and scaling that. I made a video recently about how I scaled it to the first $100,000, and it's just been growing exponentially since then. So Maxi's been amazing. And I also started doing my private mentoring program where I show people, like I'm about to call Grace, who's a member in my program, and I showed her how to go from making $0 to making, now she's doing thousands of dollars per month. So I'm gonna give her a call just so you guys can see that that's another thing that I do. And what's up, Grace?
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What's up? So I just want to make sure first, you're a real person, right?
Yeah. I'm real.
Before you joined my program, how much money were you making per month?
$0 per
Okay.
month.
So now you're making several $1,000s per month.
Yes.
Okay. And you're doing it how? Through helping people, right?
Yep. Through one-on-one coaching. Yeah.
Yeah. And so how was that? Like, how quickly did that happen? And what was that process like?
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing was that I didn't know. I knew I wanted to help people. I had a dream. I had something I wanted to do. And then I didn't know how to do it. And you on the call literally told me you could be doing this. And I was like, what? You just helped me see that I could just start it like right then. You're like, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do it now. Here's the process that I would not have known and probably wouldn't have done for another year or two, or maybe never. Maybe I never would have, because I would have thought I couldn't do it. And then I started one-on-one calls that week, maybe after a 2-hour call with you, and signed my first client in 1 week after starting to work with you. So,
and aside from that, like, you've gone like full in on, so exactly what you do, you want to explain?
I knew I wanted to help girls create healthy lifestyles, but like how? I just didn't know what to do. And you're like, why don't you coach? And I was like, I don't know if I can do that. You're like, yeah, you can. And I think you just saw potential that I didn't see. And it's really been, that was one of the biggest struggles in my life, was binge eating. So, which Maxie helped me out of. And then now your coaching is helping me to coach other people and help people.
Right. And so a couple other things. So one, you're signing clients, seems like left and right now. And I mean, you're putting out more direct niche content, because before you were like very general. So now you're helping people with a super specific problem.
Yes.
And what are the messages like just coming back from your customers and from your people who just watch your videos now?
Yeah, it's been so cool. It's really, my clients, after literally 1 call, 2 calls, are already feeling better around food. 6 weeks in with one of my clients, she is free from binge eating. And
that's incredible. That gives me chills.
Yeah. And she like just feels so good around food. And they just keep saying how good they feel. And then the comments from on TikTok, it's been pretty huge, and YouTube too, but TikTok lately, people have been saying, thank you so much. Nobody talks about this. Please make more videos. Like, I look forward to your posts. And just asking me how I did it. You know, how did I change my life? And I want to help them change their life. And it wouldn't have been possible without you saying, here's how to do it. Like, get down to that niche, all those things that I didn't understand. I was just like generally not being specific. So,
and I think the crazy part about it with you is like, so like the way my program works is really 4 steps. The first one we have to do right off the bat, and that was the identity transformation. So we turned you into Grace Pro, like the version of Grace that's capable of doing all this, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that, like that first part?
Yes. Yeah, that was huge, because before, when I first started, when I said, okay, I'll do it, on the call with you, I was like, I just kind of knew at the end of our call that if I didn't say yes to this and make this investment, I knew I was going to be missing out on huge things. I don't know. I just had like this moment of like, I need to do this, and I'm ready to do this. And then I had to put the work in. Like, you were not going to just let me, okay, here's how you make YouTube videos and hope you do well. Like, no, you're like, Grace, you need to stop scrolling on your phone so much. You need to get your morning routine right. You need to just, get into that mindset of Grace Pro, which is like so key.
Whoop.
And I think that that's what made the biggest difference. There is no way I could be signing clients if I was the Grace that was making $0 per month and was lost on, addicted to Instagram stories And no, you're like, we got to change that first. And I think that was just the biggest thing, because I had to, if I wanted to become a coach and a YouTuber and a, influencer, well, then you better act like one day in and day out, whether you're filming yourself or not. And that was the biggest difference, because I had to believe it. You can't just like try it. You got to do it.
And then the other part is like, that's crazy. So my program's like essentially 4 phases. So the first one is the identity transformation. And then the in-between ones, we haven't really talked about with you that much, like the SEO or the filming techniques and such. I mean, we gave you a basic structure for your videos, which obviously helps. But the one we skipped right to is just starting the business, like immediately. And the last thing I want to touch on is like, you are making thousands of dollars a month now, and you do not have millions of followers. You don't even have thousands of followers yet, really. You have how many followers on YouTube, subscribers?
Almost 200. And I just hit 3.3K on TikTok in 2 weeks. So, but yeah, no, I don't. My Instagram, I have like 1,100 something followers. And I think that with the YouTube thing, you told me like, just get started and just, here's how to do it, and just do it. And I already see my videos. If you look back 2 months ago to my most recent video, it's like a totally different grace and just a totally different vibe and everything. And just, you don't have to have thousands. You just have to do. You just have to start. You have to have the tools. And if you want to do something, then you can figure it out. But why not hire somebody that has done it before and do it 10 times faster? And
I mean, I don't know if this is getting too personal. We can cut this out if you want, but like, you had to like use all your money to pay for this. Like, you pretty much went broke over it. I mean, I've done that too. Like, I honestly, like, even not that long ago, I like literally went broke over a program because I was like, I know this is going to change my life. I mean, I think it's just funny how people will look at like any program that an individual sells and like immediately want to call it a scam, when I'm pretty sure I paid like close to $5,000 for a course on math, like statistics and calculus. And it's not like I'm waking up doing any of that. Like, if anything, well, like, why don't people question that? Anyway, that was amazing. Thank you, Grace.
Yes. Wait, I want to say something on that. When I made the decision to buy your course and your training, it was literally like the biggest investment I'd ever made. And it scared me because it was all my money. But I just knew that you have had success, and I knew that I had to put in the work, but I knew you were going to help me. And I think too, well, I mean, sitting here today, I've already made back and over the investment I made through my coaching business. So it was the best money I've ever spent. And I wish like everyone would do it, because you won't regret it, and it will really help you and change your life. So, and other people's. Click the link and do it. And don't think, like, you have to understand that money, that was another thing we talked about too, is money mindset. Like, change your money mindset. And investing, if you're going to invest, then you're going to get something in return. If you really are. Like, if you invest into things that are worth it, you're going to get things in return. And you have to just jump, and you have to do it. And you're not going to regret it if you work hard and you do what Arlin says to do. Like, for this program, do what he says, and you'll be successful. So
love it. Thank you, Grace. And where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at grace.olakowski or at Food Freedom Movement. And I'm Food Freedom Movement on TikTok, and Grace Olakowski on YouTube. So.
All right, so yeah, that was Grace. I hope that cleared things up for you guys who had questions about that. And the last thing, yeah, I mean, look, it's a nice day here, and we're right at the base of the Hollywood Hills. Here for a couple more days, and then actually going over to Santa Monica. I got an Airbnb over there, and we're gonna hang out with my friend Felix for a bit. Those of you guys who know Felix, or those of you who've been around the channel for a while, definitely know who Felix is, and he lives there. So we're gonna be with him for the next couple weeks, just hanging out, and well, not like all the time, but he'll be around. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what types of topics you want me to talk about in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.